Hi everybody, it's Anita from Angelic Awakening. How is everybody? Welcome to my abode. I'm in a new room. Just wanted to say welcome. It's Friday. I just wanted to start with a prayer to open this beautiful class today. We're going to have this beautiful engagement with our beautiful fairies and animals. So welcome. Um, So let's start with a prayer. So we now open today, this beautiful Friday. We now call in the fairies and animal kingdom to be with us today, to surround us with love, to surround us with light, to be inspired, to bring in playfulness, joy, and happiness into our awareness today. We now welcome in the energy of the fairies. We invite them into our worlds and we ask that they bless us with many beautiful blessings. So be it. So welcome. So we're just going to take in 3 deep breaths. So just take 3 deep breaths. Let's hold the flame. See this beautiful candle here. So we're just going to look into the flame. And just breathe in these words, I am the light. Breathe in, I am the light, blow out. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. And just see this beautiful flame. Just invite this into your heart today, this stillness, this peace. Just close your eyes, invite in the white light, ask for the white light to surround you. Allow this white light to bring in clarity, peace, happiness, and tranquility. So today it's all about joy and happiness, but it's also about peace and tranquility. So welcome to this video. So this is an exciting video because this is all about fairies and animals. They're a beautiful combination. So fairies is something that I've been working with since a child, but I only started to remember about fairies in the last 12 months. But they've been instrumental in manifestation. They've been instrumental in bringing more joy back into my life, helping me reconnect with my inner child. So the fairies are beautiful beings. And what they would like to talk about today is what they do, what they're about, and they're actually quite real. So fairies are actually the caretakers of the planet. They look after animals, they look after plants, they look after flowers, they look after any kind of body of water, they look after trees. So they're almost like the earth's angels. They're just different to angels. They still work for the collective, they still work for the highest good. Fairies have personalities, fairies have souls. So they're here to help humanity to ascend, like Mother Gaia, but they're really, really cheeky, they're really happy, they're really playful, and they're great at manifestation. They're so powerful because they know how the world works. They know how to bring things into fruition because they work with the elements of nature, like fire, wind, earth, water. So they're really good at manifesting. So if there's anything you desire, call in your fairies. We all get allocated a couple of fairies each lifetime. They either work with us or they don't, depending on what your personality is and whether you want to connect with them. But today at the end, we're going to connect with our own fairy, so that's really fun. And then you can start working with your fairy to manifest a glorious, uplifting, positive, playful life. Because how many of us are so serious that we've forgotten to kind of laugh, forgotten to play? Fairies are really instrumental in bringing the light back to the planet, reminding us that we're children of God, reminding us that we're beautiful beings. And I bought this picture, and how stunning is this? Doesn't this capture the fairies and the unicorns? I mean, look at that, the elementals. Look at that picture there. I just want you for one moment to tune into that beautiful unicorn there and that beautiful fairy. Really take in the image, really take in the power of the energy of fairies and the energy of the unicorns. Animal fairies are not separate. Fairies are a part of us. They're an extension of us. They've got dual purposes. So look at that picture there. Isn't that stunning? So we're going to have It just, oh, my flower's popping out. It's a bit big. Should I show you? So the fairies today encouraged me to wear this beautiful flower. Look at that. That brings in joy, happiness, fulfillment. Wear flowers in your hair. Get real creative, real playful. Okay. What we were talking about, fairies. So fairies are manifestors. Fairies are beautiful creatures you can work with, and they're very real, and they're very connected to children. So if you work with children or have children of your own, you can actually help them, encourage them to connect with the energy of fairies. They're very protective, very safe, very loyal, and they're really fun to play with, and they're actually really good for children because obviously they work on a child's level, and they're able to support a child through transitioning through like primaryhood, a middle school, high school even. They can even, because kids are closest to God and they remember their connection to source, and fairies have a beautiful energy about them. The fairies want to start with some messages today. So I've got a couple of fairy decks, but we're going to start with some positive, uplifting messages. What do they want us to know? What do they all want for you to know watching today? Let's bring out the fairies, eh? Let's have some fun. Light. So put that a bit closer. Sorry, the windows. Light. So you can see the light in the background. These beautiful fairies work for the light. They're pure divine light. That's better. They have rainbow light in them. They're very colourful. So if you were to ever see a fairy, they're many multifaceted coloured beings. They don't really have a physical form. They're more like they're saying they're more pure light because they don't need the density of physical form. So the message this has here for you is the Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate all darkness. How poignant is that message right now? Because right now we're facing a lot of dark times on our planet. The fairies are here to remind us that all is not what it seems. There is a lot of light still on this planet. It's what you choose to look at. So are you choosing to look at fear or are you choosing to look at love? The fairies are saying, remember, we are all children. We all have purposes. We all create together, collectively. So if we're focusing on the light in this world, you're going to get more light from it. But if we're focusing on what's going wrong in our planet right now, that's going to create more of it. So where are you choosing to put your attention? And the fairies are saying, smile. Not as all what it seems. There is a lot of light still. See all those colors? Sorry, it's a lot of reflection. Yeah, that's better. Good morning to everybody who is watching. Yay, fairies! Like Santa, it's like Christmas all over again. It's so exciting to work with fairies, I tell you. So ask for help. So the fairies are really good at helping us. And don't underestimate the power of these little beings. They have a lot of power in their little forms. Remember, you remember those little people, how much energy they have. So the fairies are really important right now for us manifesting our new physical dimension, our new golden age. They are here to ascend with us. They are here to help us. Ask for their help. Reach out for them. Right. Oh, same card again. Wow. So let's collectively ask for their help. I think they're wanting us to do a bit of a prayer. Let's put our hands on our hearts. Just hold that, fairies. We now call in the beautiful energy of the fairies and elementals to come into our hearts today, to uplift us and enlighten us and allow us to see the light in this world. Help us to remember what it was like to be a child. Help us to remember the innocence in our lives. Help us to see the innocence and joy in other people today and always. We now call on the fairies to surround our planet, to raise its vibration, to help us bring in the new golden age, to help each and every person to respect the environment, respect all animals, and bring into fruition a beautiful golden age. Help us each individually to manifest the lives that we wish to see in our worlds. We now call in the fairies. We invite them today to enter our hearts with love. And so it is. I hope you felt that powerful prayer and the fairies coming in. They're ready to go. They're ready to go to work, they're saying. There's a whole army of them ready to go. Okay. We are divinely protected. We are divinely protected. These fairies, there are so many fairies around us, so much light, so much protection. Just remember that. They're all working for us. We're all working collectively. We're all a big team, okay? Don't forget, we're all there. Each of us has our own part to play. No one is better or no one is worse than anyone else. My flower is falling out. It just wants to come out. Yeah, I'll put it over here somewhere so you can see it. It's time for a change, the fairies are saying. It's time to change the old ways. It's time to break down those old structures of the environment, old structures of politicians, politics, old structures of schools, old structures of the health system. They all got to go. They don't serve the new generation of children coming in. Things will change, only because things are meant to change. This is the way the destiny of this planet is going. So you either go with the flow, ride the waves of change, or you resist it, which causes more pain and suffering in the long run. So be open to change and ask the fairies to help you to process the changes and bring in the fairies to help you lighten up your life, because they're excellent at bringing a lot of life and joy into your life. So the next card I've got is Tree Wisdom. So there are these special fairies that work with the trees and they help them to heal, they help them to grow. And what this fairy is saying, let's just read it, says the tree druid will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. So if there is challenges in your life, call in the wisdom of the tree druids, the tree fairies. Actually go and sit down with them and ask them to help you with a current challenge or situation. Like archangels, fairies have a specific role. So there are fairies for water, there are fairies for trees, there are fairies that look after flowers. They all have their own individual role. So this tree druid here is really good at working with you if you're wanting to bring in solid foundations into your world, like you're wanting to get a house, create a family, start a business. Like tree druids are really, really important because they help you to anchor the light into the ground and manifest them into reality. So tree fairies are really good at anything to do with physical manifestation. So if you have some ideas or you've got thoughts or you want to kind of get some feedback or understanding about whether this is a possible thing or even how to make it easier on yourself with manifesting, sit under a tree with a book, call in the tree fairies to help you, to give you insight, to give you understanding. So that's the tree fairy, and they are green. And there's even Queen of the Fairies, believe it or not, King. So it's all very real. They say don't discount them. They're your allies, they're saying. Okay. And this is a last beautiful message from this deck. Shine from within. They're wanting people, this is a really important time. They're reminding everybody that we need to shine from within. Our light is needed right now. So every single person watching this video and every person connected to you is needed. No one is wasted. Every person on this planet has a purpose. And this card says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. It is time for you to shine. This is time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true nature. So what does this card mean to you when you're looking at it? What does it mean? What do these words mean to you? Shine from within. Let your light radiate. Ask the fairies to show you how you can share your gifts with the world. Call in the fairies to open your heart again to that inner child, that beautiful inner child that you have within you. Shine that light. Okay. Let's go to the unicorns. So let's talk about unicorns. Unicorns are, I think Diana Cooper's an expert on unicorns, but we'll just tune into them and see what they've got to say. So unicorns work with the element of light as well, but they work up more on the angelic level. So they used to be in physical form, and the remnants of their ancestors are the horses. That makes sense. So these beautiful unicorns here, this unicorn, we all have a unicorn, and these unicorns are specifically what they work with is higher dimensions. So they kind of come into our world to bring the light, to anchor it, but also to work with the fairies to manifest it into physical form. So the unicorns are really powerful in helping opening your third eye, helping you to connect with source, and bringing your spiritual gifts into fruition. There are different unicorns for different things. I have a particular guide, a Pegasus, a white horse, and also a black horse. So these unicorns work with me on different levels. So the black horse works with me on a physical level, where the white Pegasus works with me more of on a spiritual level. So let's tune into what they've got to say. Let's invite the unicorns in. So we're going to do a pick a card. So you get to pick a message from the unicorn. So I'm going to have 5 cards. So pick a number from 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So what messages do the unicorn want you to know at home? So I'll just pick 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So hold the intention in your heart. Sorry, I'm going to get my cup of tea. Hold the intention in your heart. Call in the unicorns and ask what number resonates with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So just for a minute while I have my cup of tea. Beautiful jasmine tea. Right. What number have you picked? Let's start with number 1, shall we? So number 1 is sanctuary. So see that beautiful moon in the background? See that beautiful horse? So it says take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. So I'll just try and put it a bit more, yeah, there. So this unicorn is saying to you, rest, dear child. You need a rest, you need a break, you need to have some time out. Sit under the stars, welcome in my light, open your heart to receive the downloads, the clarity and understanding you need. You've been rushing, you need to stop, enjoy a nice cup of tea, sit under the stars, under the moonlight, just have some peace for yourself, make time for you. Your sanctuary, you need to create a sanctuary for yourself where it's just you, yourself, and you. And this is a very gentle unicorn. It's about gentleness. It's about, I'm trying to find, ooh, there, sorry, just getting used to the camera. It's about gentleness. It's about clarity. It's about just taking some time out for yourself. Okay, so that's message number 1. Message number 2, celebration. Sorry, I got it wrong. Abundance and celebration. No, I'm going to go with the first one. Celebration and abundance. So a beautiful gift is coming to you from the universe. Be open to surprises. Be open to the possibilities. Be open to the abundance that you are worthy of receiving. Your job is to be receptive, to be in your most glorious state of peace, to know that you are worthy of receiving, and to not try and control so much, but be open and be grateful for all the beautiful blessings in your life right now, but to also celebrate who you are as a person. See that unicorn has rainbow wings? It's almost like this unicorn is it's an individual, and to celebrate who you are, you know, do something nice for yourself, because if you reward yourself and celebrate who you are, you're putting out to the universe that you are worthy. So power of attraction, law of attraction is really important to you right now. Be mindful of what you're talking. Be mindful of what you're saying to people about yourself. Celebrate yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Honor yourself. That's message number 2. So number 3, we've got courage. So believing in yourself, having the strength to know that you can survive anything, surpass anything. You have the courage and the will to make the changes that you need to make the decisions that you need to make, to move forward fearlessly with light and love, and know that you're protected and safe, and have the courage. It's not the matter of seeing what's going to happen, it's a matter of knowing that it's all going to be okay. That is courage. Courage is the feeling behind it, knowing that spirit has your back. And this unicorn is saying to you, you have the power to control and change manifestations. If you don't like the way your life is going, or you're seeing manifestations that aren't positive, make those decisions and say to the universe, I want to create something new. I want to create something different. And ask your fairies and angels to come in and help you make those changes. It takes a lot of courage to actually be honest with yourself. And this is what this card is saying. Have the courage to be honest with yourself so that you can make the changes you need or are required to do to manifest the most abundant life possible. That's message number 3. Message number 4, Goddess. So this card, sorry, it's a bit wonky. Goddess. Look at that powerful woman there. You're empowered. You're strong. You're fierce. You're taking control of your life. You're believing in yourself. And you're honoring who you are. Congratulations. If this is not what you're doing right now, this is where you're heading. This is your truth. This is your light. Remember, we are all God manifest in physical form. You are a goddess, divine goddess, or if you're a male, you're the divine masculine. It's all about reclaiming our power. In this world right now, we are being tested to stand in our truth, stand in our power, and not give our power away to other people, give it away to media, to give it away to family, friends, and other people external to you. Your power comes from within you. There is no one else. No one else can light your fire. No one else can light your flame. No one else can turn a light bulb on for you. You've got to do it yourself. So right now, the world, old structures have been broken down so that we are able to stand in our power as true sovereign beings. Last message, partnership. Partnership. So it's about working together collaboratively. If you know someone that resonates with you, a friend, a family member, get together and see what you can do for others. Collectively, 2 minds are better than 1. We are being asked to engage with others right now. The unicorns are saying it's really important we work collectively, not separately, because it's all about love, reconnecting with love and rising with love, as Melissa Mills would say. Rising with love. There is only one way, and that way is love. The separation no longer serves us. It's about being collaborative with our approach on life, with everything on this planet. Everything's going to go back to wholeness. Everything needs to go back to collaboration and community, because there's too much division, too much separation. So I hope those messages resonated with you. Let's get to the animals. A lot of beings want to talk to you today, don't they? Let's see what the animals have to say, because they have, last time I think we channeled the animals, it was a beautiful experience. Let's see what animals want to come out and play. Because the fairies are here, so you've got to play. The first animal is the swan. Take a deep dive. So the swan spirit is asking us to look at ourselves in the mirror, to be graceful with ourselves, to be honest with ourselves, and look in the mirror and see our truth. See that we are not that ugly duckling we started off with. All of us are brought up different ways, different ethnicities, different cultures, but you choose how you want to turn out to be as an adult. You get to choose how you respond to situations. You get to choose whether you can go off and get the healing required for those issues, those subconscious beliefs. You are not a product of your environment. You have a choice. When you're an adult, you can consciously choose to make changes. As stubborn and as hard as it is, being honest with ourselves, being graceful, being kind to ourselves, and acknowledging how far we've come, but also acknowledging that some things don't serve us. So the swan is saying, have a look in the mirror, metaphorically and physically, looking in the mirror and saying 3 nice things about yourself, giving yourself a compliment, but then thinking about 3 things that you could work on to bring in more joy and happiness. So, because a lot of the time we lie to ourselves, and it's a human trait. Our ego likes to deceive us, and it's looking beyond the deceit and being honest with what serves you and what doesn't. Does that alcohol serve you? Does those cigarettes serve you? If you are happy with that whatever it is you want to do, that's fine, but you've got to make a decision. You can't keep umming and ahhing about, if you're going to smoke a cigarette, you either enjoy it or you don't. If you sit in limbo, it doesn't serve you. It's the vibration behind what you're doing that matters. So they're saying to be graceful and to be kind to yourself when you notice, or being honest with yourself in the mirror, actually that thing doesn't really serve me. So the swan is asking everybody to take a deep dive, to reflect on how far they've come this year in 2020. What has served you, what hasn't? What could you look at doing differently next year? Because it's all about change. It's all about manifestation. It's all about evolving. Do one thing at a time. Take it easy. Be graceful. Be kind. Right, the next animal spirit. Oh, look at the comparison. We've got light and we've got white and black. So the crow, co-creating with spirit. Believe it or not, a crow is one of the most powerful animals in the animal kingdom. Some people find them quite irritating. I love them. The crow's saying that it's about teamwork. The next 12 months is really going to be about us rising above all illusion or problems, looking at ourselves, being honest, what the swan was talking about, but then rising above it and choosing to make changes, choosing to do things differently, not the same way. Because the new energy of the 5D has come in. We've gone through the 1111 portal, which is a whole new upgrade, energetic upgrade for humans. We can no longer work the way we did. It no longer serves us. It doesn't serve our children. It doesn't serve humanity. It doesn't serve the planet. So the crows are helping us to make the changes needed in order for us to handle the new light codes. The crows are about respecting nature. They're about monitoring. They're about being honest with yourself as well. So these 2 birds, funnily enough, came out together. So I'll just put them up. The crow and the swan couldn't be much different, could they? But they all have their own purpose, and the swan and the crow are saying the same kind of message, but from different perspectives. So the crow's more physically based. He's very super intelligent. He's got an eye for detail, where the swan likes to kind of swan around, relax, go with the flow and trust. So it's almost like you need a balance of those 2 energies. You need to be able to be quick, witted, have a sense of humor about you to kind of take in the new changes coming up. Because the upgrades are going to get more intense, and they're saying for us humans, in order to handle this, you need a balance of going with the flow and trusting, but also using your wit and your intelligence and actually discerning what you're listening to, where you're putting your attention and where you're putting your focus. So I hope that message resonates with you and it makes sense about what the animals are talking about. Oh, this is a fun video, very light. What other animals want to come and play? Oh, 2 other cards. They're coming out in doubles today. They all have their messages. So the next one is the pig. Use your mind wisely. it's about forward thinking. This pig spirit is saying forward thinking. Us humans have the ability to look forward into the future, but it's almost so important to stay in the moment, because he's saying don't get too caught up in the illusions of what you're seeing. Actually look to the light. Keep your mind focused on what you want and not what you don't want. Use your mind wisely. We're so powerful in manifesting with our minds. So the pig is saying stay centered, stay focused on what you want. How do you want this world to be? How do you want people around you to be? Do you want to see them healthy, or do you want to see them all the time with COVID? It's like a choice in how you look at it. Do we have the immune systems to deal with, do we have the immunity? Do we have the health to kind of combat what's happening in our world right now? Yes, we do. So do we need to start focusing on our health? Maybe not taking it for granted. If the biggest thing is, this pig is saying, use your mind wisely, see the advantages of what's happening in the world right now, not the disadvantages. So the COVID has allowed us to spend more time with our family and friends, if you're stuck in the house. It's given us more me time. It's given us more time to meditate. It's given us more time to reflect. So really choose to see what is positive out of this whole situation, and you'll find next year won't be so tough on us. The next beautiful animal that's come out is the scarab beetle. Magic works through you. Magic works through us all. So once we tune into our hearts and start working with the angels and the fairies and the unicorns, whoever you need to call in to manifest the world you want, you got to do it one person at a time. So imagine if all 20 million of us started focusing on the magic and the light of this world, how powerful that would be. So the magic is real. The magic is what fairies are about. Magic is something you can't see. Magic is the ability to not see, actually. Magic is knowing that things are happening behind the scenes without you actually seeing it with your physical eyes. Magic is something that is from the ethers and is gifted to us. It's a form of energy, and magic is such a beautiful thing because it allows us to be innocent. So these two animals together are saying I'll turn them around. No, that's better. So these two animals are saying collectively, use your mind wisely to manifest the magic into your world. Manifest a world full of magic through the power of your mind. One is not more important than the other. You need your mind to manifest. You need the magic of the others to manifest. You need a balance of both. Sorry, last messages from this deck. And then one more. Life is speeding up. It's going to get quicker, so we got to learn to adapt to these new changes. This is not, our race isn't going to slow down. It's going to even stay the same and speed up. You thought this year was fast, imagine next year. You really got to take it in step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment to really appreciate it. So this antelope spirit is saying, life is going to speed up. You need a balance. You need to go with the flow, but you also need to make some plans as well. Don't be too rigid because things change. I think this year has really taught us that the importance of going with the flow and that everything happening to you is not always about you. So sometimes things not working out for you is because collectively things are not the right time for you to birth something into fruition. So I've learned that this year. For example, my Archangel class that I was meant to birth, I think in the middle of the year, didn't eventuate till now end of year. And that's because there's a greater good, and the people that need to come to my course will come, but the thing is it wasn't the right time collectively. Same as a course that I'm teaching this weekend. It was meant to be taught in March, but this is after COVID. So, things don't work out the way you think it is, and it's always divinely perfect. And you just got to roll with the punches, Spirit says. Okay, we're going to do a pick a card. But first, they want us to connect with our fairies. So what I'd like you to do, do we want this? Yes. No, we want this picture. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune into the fairies and we're going to do a bit of a meditation, connect with them. So first what they're asking you to do is close your eyes. Now call in the white light to come and surround you now with the purest, highest light. And we now call in the golden flame to surround us in a beautiful, luminescent gold, pearlescent gold flame. We now call in Archangel Michael's mighty blue flame, and we call in the violet flame of Saint Germain. And we now call in a crystal diamond white light of the fairies to surround us now, the magic of the fairies. We invite it into our world, into our physical atmosphere, into our beingness. We now invite the fairies into our hearts, and we ask the fairies to open the doorway to our heart. And as they open your heart, these beautiful white magic lights move into your heart. And then they sit there and they expand their light outwards to surround you in a brilliant diamond white light. Feel the magic like never before. Feel the reconnection to the fairies. Feel the reconnection to the unicorns. Feel the power of your soul. Feel the power of your inner child. See and feel and know that the fairies are with you. Feel it in your third eye now. Open your third eye. See the colors. See the luminescent crystals. See the light beings dancing around you. Feel the power of the fairies now as you invite them into your whole beingness, reconnecting with them, collaborating with them, co-creating with them the most brilliant, purest, highest, fun-loving, joyous existence that you could imagine. We now invite the magic into our hearts and really sit with the energy of the fairies. Invite them in, open your heart, and welcome them in now. Feel their light bringing joy to every cell of your being, joy to every part of your soul, repairing your auric and energetic field of any damage, helping you to recenter in your truth and knowingness that you are a child of the Creator, you are innocent and you are pure. You are the beautiful being that you were created to be, and we love you. We work with you now to co-create your most brilliant, purest, happiest version of life, and so it is. Just open your eyes now. Look upon this picture. Feel that love, feel that light. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. I really wanted to connect with you. So we're going to do a pick a card. So 3 crystals. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do 3 crystals. This is the first crystal, this green stone. This is the second crystal. And this is the third crystal. So what number are you going to pick for messages from animals, fairies? So 1, 2, or 3. So this is for pile 1. So if you choose pile 1, these are your messages. Let's go for it. Fun, 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 fun times. Fun times. Right. So first card is the snake. So you're in the midst of change, transformation, shedding the old skin. This is literally what you're doing. So the message says, living according to your divine essence, your true nature. So you're getting closer to who you really are. And this is a matter of you letting go of all the things that you thought you were, all the illusions that the person you used to think you are, the stories that you had as a child, that I'm the one who, my dad did this, and I'm a product of this, and I am that. And it's almost like the stories you tell people. But the message for you is, pile number one, that you have the ability to shed that old skin, you have the ability to rise above it. See that snake in the center with light? That is the message. You can transform. You can do this. You are doing this. And you're in the midst of change. You're right in the smack middle of it. Okay, little fairy messages for you. This card is a pregnancy card. So it doesn't mean that you're pregnant. It means that the new beginning that you want. Okay. The new beginning that you want. My son's just come in because he's just woken up. The new beginning that you want is coming in. So believe in yourself, trust in the process, and it is not that far away. So you're going to birth something new soon. Really exciting news. Pregnancy. So you're birthing something new. And fine, we're going to pull a flower for you. Pile number one. The yellow rose. Balance work, rest, and play. Have some fun. Go out. Connect with your friends, your family. Go for a nice coffee. Really breathe in and have a balance of work and play. You've been out of balance a little bit. You need to recenter, recalibrate, and just bring yourself back into balance. Do what's important to you. And finally, just the fairies wanted me to share a self-care card. So we're just going to do that now. Creativity. So do something just for fun. See that fairy in the background? They're helping you to create a new adventure, create a new pathway for you. So pile number one, it's time to get creative, time to get sassy, time to get excited. You've got a new life coming. You need to be open to that possibility. So pile number two, if you hear my son in the background, that's him. So the animals that we're going to connect with. Pile number two. The raven. So if you picked pile number two, this says prepare for change. So similar to group one, group two, you're about to rise like that phoenix. I might put it over here. You're about to rise, and it's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be astounding. Have fun with it. Go with it. Trust it. You don't know where it's going to lead you. The raven's saying be open to change. Okay, let's see what messages the flowers have for you, pile two. So this says, don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what choice is right for you. So look at the colors, pink and purple. You've been feeling pressured lately to kind of do things at other people's speed. Don't rush. Don't force yourself. If you don't want to do that diet, if you don't want to change that lifestyle change, don't do it until you're ready. It's when you're ready, you actually make the changes. So something around you is making you get influenced. So something's trying to coerce you into doing something you don't want to do. So be open to change. Be open to making your own mind up. Don't let others talk you out of something you really believe in. Like whether it's to start prayer or meditation, or it's just something that people don't understand, you don't need other people's approval. You just need to make that decision and go with it. Finally, a little fairy card. Emotional healing. So there's some healing is required for you. The healing is around your emotional body. So what lately has been triggering you? Is it anxiety? Is it depression? Is it sadness? Really give yourself, your inner child, a voice. So you can actually call in your inner child to help you understand what you're suppressing. So normally your emotional body, things come up when you're not listening. So the really easiest way to reconnect with your inner child is to do it through a meditation and actually ask her what is it that she's really upset about, or give her a voice. Just say whatever's on your mind. Give her the space to talk. Give her the space to feel. So ask your inner child what's going on in your world. So there's some emotional balancing that you need to do. So once you've done that, go outside, breathe some fresh air, go to the ocean, like allow your emotional body to just to let it go. Like once you've done the work, don't hold on to it, don't harbor it. And if you need more help with it, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, get some counseling, like really be smart about it. If it's a long-term issue, it's a traumatic event, it's something that happened as a child, you really need to look a little bit deeper into what you could do for yourself. So whether it's trying to do yoga, doing something that's going to help you have clarity of mind and to help stabilize your emotions. So that's the message. And finally, a self-care card for you, pile number 2. Look at this. This is an opportunity. So release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. So you have an opportunity to expand yourself. You have an opportunity to follow your dreams. This is a big growth opportunity. Even though this sadness or this anger or this irritation is not serving you, there is a purpose for it. So if you're getting triggered by something or someone in your life, you need to really look at the deeper meaning behind it, and it's an opportunity for you to let it go. I mean, I've had many opportunities, and if I had a real going through anxiety and postnatal depression, of course, at the time I wasn't thinking, gosh, this is great to move through and to release the ties to the past. But how wonderful and how freeing it was to move through it and to go to counseling, to do all the work for myself and finally be liberated from the past, that aspect of my life. And it just gives you so much freedom, so much empowerment, so that you're able to be a clear channel, so that you don't react anymore to old patterns and programs and people, and know that you've done the work for yourself and you're empowered. You did it yourself with the help of others, but you've got to first ask for help. Okay, pile number 3. So what animal wants to work with you? The dove. This is a very gentle energy. So this is reminding you to just take it easy. It says spread messages of peace and harmony. So also look to yourself to be the example of peace. So if you want to see more peace in the world, you need to start being the peace you wish to see in the world. So if you're finding you're getting irritated, if this resonates with you, you need to start looking at how you can become more peaceful and not react. Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your feelings. Call in the angels and the fairies to help you manifest peace into your life. Peace. Do you know what peace is? Peace is knowing that regardless of what's going on in the external world, you're centered and grounded in who you are, and you're at peace with the process. So you release the need to control. Ultimate surrender and peace is knowing that all is well. Peace is having that centered stillness, that you are connected to source at all times. Having peace in your heart, peace of mind, is knowing that all is well. Let's see, pile 3. You picked stone number 3. Easy does it. So see the rainbow in the background, see the dolphins. Have fun. Don't take life so seriously. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Does that make sense? Easy does it. Let's pull some flower cards. Flower. Here you are. Flower cards. I hope you're enjoying this. I am enjoying doing it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Patience. Your prayers have been answered and your prayers have been heard and they are being answered. Do I need to say any more? And a self-care card for you, pile number 3. Oh, that's not a card. That's just the contents. Right, upside down. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Same message again. Let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of the divine plan. Wisdom. You have wisdom. You have strength. You need to trust. Call in the angels to help you to have faith in yourself, faith in the process. Faith is acting without faith is the act of not knowing what's going to happen and trusting the path. So, I hope you enjoyed the fairies today and the animals. And I wanted to just end with a beautiful flower message collectively for us from the flowers and from the fairies. So this is really heartfelt. This is really directed to you. This is one love, one consciousness. So let's pick one card to end this beautiful session of healing, uplifting messages from the fairies and animals. Look at that. Dala. Put it over there. Oh, yep. Let me read the message to that because this is poignant. Poignant. Poignant? Is that how you say it? Poignant. D-A-H. Felt like I needed to end with a very powerful thing for you at home because, right. She almost looks like yeah. You are utterly empowered to change your circumstances for the better, to create the conditions you desire. Plus, you are totally lovable and completely deserving of all the best that life has to offer. With all this in mind, there is nothing you need to hide, fear, or look away from. In fact, we have access to our greatest power when we feel our painful feelings, deal with our challenges, and shine the light on our insecurities so that we can get unstuck and move forward in the direction of our dreams. Your spirit chose to incarnate in order to learn, grow, and evolve through dissolving some specific karmic challenges. This means that fretting out over things that you fear or having previously seemed to avoid and facing them, you will be fulfilling a contract you made with yourself. As such, it will result in feelings of freedom and liberation, and it will exponentially increase your confidence and general positivity. After all, life would be boring and stagnant if we had no fears to face, wounds to heal, or challenges to conquer. The following ideas and messages may apply to you in the present if you have picked this card. So this is for all of us listening. An external situation or person is mirroring an internal pattern or challenge that you have not dealt with. Deal with the internal and the external will begin to shift. First message. Second message, calm and clear your mind and then deeply consider whether there is something you haven't yet admitted to yourself about the situation. Be proactive about healing an old challenge or changing any old situation for the better. A present situation or person is mirroring the past that you have not dealt with. Be honest with yourself. Feel your feelings fully. Don't worry. Feel the feelings means moving the feelings. Admitting and allowing them doesn't mean you'll always wallow in them forever. Release old beliefs about being a victim and take your power back. Find the lessons and blessings in old situations and transform them into strength. Face your fears and journal and draw in order to access deeper levels of awareness. The time is now. The time is now to take back our power, to reclaim our power. And the fairies and the angels and all the animals want us as humans to reclaim our power. How we do that is by what that card just explained. It's one aspect of self that we can master, we can conquer, and we can create the outcome we want. I just wanted to end on that message. Thank you for today. Thank you for listening to me. If I've got more videos on YouTube under Angelic Awakening. I also have an Archangel class and a meditation class on the 13th of December on a Sunday at the Botanical Gardens. Please check Eventbrite out for ticket prices. You can do the afternoon part, which is 1:30 to 3:30. It's $25. And you can buy that separately to do the 2-hour heart healing meditation, which is a beautiful scenery, and you're going to get a lot out of it. And a lot of tools and techniques, as well as having a meditation and it's a good way to end the year with a heart healing meditation, to come back to center, to come back to self with everything that's gone on. I think it's really important for this meditation in December before the new year. Also, I'm going to be working with 7 mighty archangels, and you get to experience the energy in the morning. So from 9:30 to 12:30, you can meet specific angels like Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael. I talk about them, what they do, how you can work with them. And then you get a clear quartz crystal, and you can attune the energy of the angels into this crystal. So you get to take that away. So I invite you to look at coming to the course. I think it will be very empowering, very insightful, and very inspiring for the new year coming. And I really feel the messages of the angels. Throughout the course too, you might get your own nudges and intuition, and there will be things that will resonate with you. So you won't go empty-handed. You can come to the course, be open-minded, and really just absorb everything you can. And the hope of the course is really to introduce you to the angels so that you are empowered to work with them yourselves, so that you know who to call on, how to do it, what they're about, and how they work, and how do I connect with them. So I've worked with them for about 20, 30 years, well, all my life, but actively as an adult, 20 to 30 years. And I've always had a beautiful relationship with my guardian angel. And I really just want to teach others how to connect with their beautiful angels. So do join me in December. And thank you for today. And next week, I'll be doing another video about empowerment. Catch that next Friday. So I'll see yous then. See yous later.